Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. Today, we are tackling something that I know feels completely out of reach for a lot of creative folks out there, and that is starting an animated YouTube channel. Our goal right now is to take that incredibly intimidating, super complex animated video creation process and literally transform it into a simple step-by-step blueprint that absolutely anyone can follow.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever dreamed of sharing your stories on YouTube, but stopped dead in your tracks because, well, you're just terrified of being on camera? Or maybe you don't have thousands of dollars lying around for expensive microphones and lighting setups. Or, let's be real, maybe you just don't know the first thing about 3D animation. It's a classic battle, right? Your big creative dream versus the harsh reality of production roadblocks. Well, I've got some empowering news for you. Yes, you can absolutely do this without any expensive gear or professional animation skills. Today's AI tools are literally the ultimate bridge between your imagination and a fully finished, professional-looking animated video. They are the great equalizer. Okay, let's dive into our roadmap for today. We're going to cover 1. Niche and channel growth, 2. From idea to scenes, 3. AI images and video generation, 4. Voiceover and final editing, and finally, 5. Thumbnails, uploads, and analytics.
All right, starting with phase 1, niche and channel growth. This is all about building your foundation.
Before you even touch an AI tool, everything starts with your niche. What is that? It's just the specific category or type of content your channel focuses on exclusively. You have to deeply understand who your audience is before you create a single frame. Are you making content for toddlers, teenagers, adults, a general family audience? Knowing this dictates the style, the pacing, and the complexity of your stories. Just to get your creative juices flowing, here are some incredibly popular niches that absolutely thrive with AI animation. You could create whimsical kid stories, meaningful Islamic narratives, moral and educational tales, funny animal hijinks, spine-chilling horror stories, or even visually compelling motivational stories. The trick is, pick one lane and commit to it. That way, your audience knows exactly what to expect when they hit that subscribe button.
Now here's a massive trap a lot of new creators fall right into. Trying to upload 10 rushed videos a day just to feed the algorithm machine. Please don't do this. Instead, aim to create fewer but high-quality and highly engaging videos. Remember, algorithm recommendations depend on actual audience interest and real video performance signals, not just sheer volume. The algorithm follows the audience, not the other way around. Moving on to phase 2, from idea to scenes. This is where we start writing the blueprint.
To make this super concrete, we're going to use a running example throughout this explainer. A 10-year-old boy saves an injured bird in the forest. It's simple, but it's emotional, right? The very first thing you do is ask a tool like ChatGPT to write a 7-minute emotional script based on this idea, making sure to ask for a strong hook, interesting characters, and a really meaningful ending.
But listen to me here, this is absolutely crucial. Never ever use the AI's first draft straight out of the box. AI is an incredible brainstorming partner, for sure, but human storytelling is the most critical element of your script. You've got to read it, fix the bizarre little mistakes AI inevitably makes, and inject your own unique emotional intelligence and creativity.
Okay, so once your script is polished and humanized, you need to break that 7-minute script down into about 40 to 50 manageable micro scenes. And every single scene must contain these 4 elements: a scene description, the character involved, the specific location, and the action taking place. Breaking it down like a giant puzzle like this is exactly how you translate a written story into visual prompts.
All right, phase 3, AI images and video generation. Let's bring this story to life.
Now, to get visuals, we need prompts. And look, the biggest headache in AI video right now is character consistency. I mean, if your main character has black hair in scene 1 and suddenly has brown hair in scene 2, your video looks incredibly unprofessional. So, you feed ChatGPT a very strict instruction, something like, create a consistent 3D animated character design for a 10-year-old boy. Keep the same face, hairstyle, clothes, and body proportions in every scene.
ChatGPT will then spit out detailed prompts for your scenes based on that rule. Notice how hyper-specific they need to be. We're talking white shirt, blue pants, worried facial expression, and cinematic lighting. You take this incredibly detailed text prompt and feed it into an image generator, like Canvas Magic Media, to generate the high-quality static images for each of your 40 to 50 scenes.
So, how do we make it move? Here's the image-to-video workflow. You have your static images, right? You upload them to an AI tool like CapCut. Then you apply a motion prompt, something like leaves move naturally, boy walks forward. The AI analyzes the still image and magically converts it into a short moving clip. Treat these short clips as a first draft, but honestly, this is the exact moment your story truly begins to breathe.
Which brings us to Phase 4, voiceover and final editing. Time to polish this masterpiece.
Listen, audio is just as crucial as your visuals, maybe even more so. When you're using AI text-to-speech tools, you absolutely must match the tone to the story. Use a friendly, warm voice for kids or a deep, suspenseful voice for horror. Ensure the pacing feels natural. Do not let the AI speed read through the text. Manually go in and add strategic pauses during emotional moments and make sure the narration perfectly syncs up with the action on screen.
When you're finally arranging your clips and trimming everything down in CapCut, keep this vital self-review checklist in your mind. Ask yourself, are the first 10 seconds instantly grabbing the viewer? Is the story getting boring at any point? Are any scenes just dragging on way too long? And importantly, is your background music quiet enough that the voiceover is perfectly clear? Always prioritize clean, professional storytelling over crazy, flashy transition effects.
Finally, Phase 5, thumbnails, uploads, and analytics. Welcome to the reality of YouTube. It's simple. If they don't click, they don't watch. Your thumbnail and title strategy has to be rock solid. Keep the thumbnail simple, but heavily curiosity-inducing. Show a strong subject. In our case, the emotional face of the boy looking at the injured bird in a mysterious forest. Pair that with a compelling title like The Boy Who Saved a Dying Bird. But here is the golden rule. Never use clickbait. You must deliver the exact value you promise, or YouTube's algorithm will completely punish you when viewers click away disappointed.
To actually survive on YouTube, you need to adopt this growth mindset timeline to manage your expectations. Week 1, treat your first few uploads purely as a learning phase. Seriously, do not quit if you only get 10 views. In Week 2, dive into your YouTube analytics to see exactly where viewers are getting bored and clicking off. By Week 3, adapt your strategy based on that data to improve your storytelling. And by month 2 and beyond, your goal is simply to build a repeatable, consistent system.
So let's break down the ultimate formula here. A good story and hook capture attention. Consistent characters build professional quality. Clear voice and editing retain the viewer. And a strong thumbnail drives clicks. Look, while rapid growth is never completely guaranteed because algorithms are highly personalized, consistently executing all of these components is without a doubt your absolute best blueprint for success.
At the end of the day, AI is really just a tool. Sure, it replaces the expensive cameras and all that tedious manual labor, but it will never replace you. Your real power is your unique human storytelling. If AI levels the playing field for absolutely everyone, the only question left for you is this: is your story compelling enough to win over the algorithm?